Somil Mehta joins in right now to run us through some technical levels as well as some of the other stock calls that he has this morning. Somil, good morning. On the index, at least on pre-open session, briefly, obviously these are initial takes, but even you watching out for 5150?
Not actually, because I'll be expecting a bounce till 5300, which is 20 daily moving average, and I'm not looking at a range breakout at this point of time. I'm still expecting more of consolidation around these areas between 5200 and 5400, and then a breakout on the upside. The bias still remains positive on the medium-term outlook, but in the short term, absolutely a little bit of range-bound movement is expected. Overall, if we break the range on the downside, then the next support would be 5050, which is the exact 61% retracement of the entire rise which we saw in last 2 months. So overall, I think in the short term, it's absolutely a range-bound movement where we can just trade between 5200 and 5400.
What about expiry? You're expecting a close at what point? I mean, keeping in mind.
I'll be expecting the close around 5250 and 5300, between those levels. A positive close absolutely for today. At least we've broken out of a small ending diagonal pattern on the hourly charts, and the momentum indicators are into buy side on the hourly charts. So a small bounce till 5300 and a positive close today.
All right, a small bounce towards 5300 and a positive close is what Somil believes in. Individual stocks, let's start off firstly with large cap names. Obviously, we've been seeing Reliance Industries. Even on the option side, there's a lot of capping on the upside with calls being written. Does that indicate that the momentum, at least on Reliance Industries, seems to be a little subdued?
Absolutely, it is been forming low top, low bottom on the daily charts. The momentum indicators are still into sell. I'll be expecting more downside in the stock, but overall, right now, as we've closed positive yesterday, I think Reliance can just bounce till 760, 770, but overall the bias remains negative.
All right. Overall bias remains negative on Reliance Industries. Anything that looks like good buying opportunity right now, purely from a trading point of view?
Trading point of view, I think Arcom looks good to me. It has formed an ending diagonal pattern, a small on the hourly charts, a small bounce till at least I think 92, 93 levels, a very small trading bounce. State Bank of India, I'll be expecting the stock to go at least till 2300, 2250, 2300. Again, a small bounce. It has been forming a triangular pattern, and a small bounce will go to the higher end of the upper end of the triangle pattern. So these two stocks are looking good. Overall, I think banking and metals are looking extremely good to me in the medium term outlook, where State Bank of India and Tata Steel both have formed inverted head and shoulder pattern, which is a huge pattern on the weekly charts. I'll be expecting these stocks to break these inverted head and shoulder patterns on the upside, giving us a target of at least minimum 10 to 15% in coming next 1 quarter.
So it's SBI, you're watching it for a level of 2300 on the upside. What about Tata Steel? What should we keep
Tata Steel, I think in the short term, in a very short term, 470 would be the level I'll be looking for in the short term, but in the medium term I'll be looking for 520, 530 levels.
So these are initiatable right now at current market prices, or you
absolutely, absolutely. You can just go buy these stocks for a medium-term outlook. Go ahead and buy these stocks for a target of for Tata Steel. The target would be around 520, 530, and for State Bank of India, the medium-term targets would be around 2600, 2700.
All right, so that's quite a bit of an upside that's anticipated on both these stocks. Aside of that, we've been seeing a lot of movement in specific stocks from the mid-cap space, obviously. The likes of Voltas, Titan, these are some stocks that are, very active stocks.
Absolutely. In fact, even Suzlon, I think. Suzlon and Voltas, these two are, I think, the best pick in the mid-caps. and I'll be expecting a good rally on the upside, at least 15-20% upside in next coming 1 quarter. The volumes are great. The momentum indicator on the weekly charts are still into buy. Suzlon is forming a triangular pattern. I'll be expecting this triangle to break on the upside, giving us a target of around not less than 35-37 levels.
All right, that's on Suzlon.
Suzlon.
Yeah. And on Voltas levels?
Voltas, I think still a little bit of consolidation still might just happen at this point of time in next coming 1 or 2 weeks. But overall, I'll be expecting the stock to go at least till 130, 135 levels.
Any stocks which are showing you a tremendous weakness right now and could be good shorting candidates?
I am negative on auto sector overall. Auto is looking extremely bearish to me. Hero MotoCorp, M&M, and Bajaj Auto. These 3 stocks are looking extremely negative to me. I'll be expecting M&M to go down till at least 600, 580 levels. Hero MotoCorp at least 7 to 8% in next coming 1 or 2 weeks. Extremely negative on in the short term.
Why such pessimism here?
M&M and Hero MotoCorp both have formed a 5-wave decline on the daily charts, and it has been retraced exactly 61%. And now I'll be expecting a good wave C on the downside, which is a 3rd wave on the daily charts, which can be very bearish for the stock. We'll be forming a negative quarterly close again this quarter. So overall, negative on these 2 stocks.
Somil, you spoke about RCOM, liking RCOM as a medium-term bet, but not just on the fundamental side, but a few other technical analysts also have spoken about Bharti in a positive light.
Absolutely. Bharti has formed the ending diagonal pattern. I'm sure Samir sir had showed you the pattern. The pattern is extremely bullish, and I'll be expecting a good spike up, at least 7 to 8% in next coming, I think, 1 or 2 weeks. A good bet to go long. The previous swing low around, I think 315 or 310 would be a good stop loss, and I think the target would be around 380, 370 levels.